Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Cyberpunk Edgerunners episode number 7 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we lost two more people, Dorio and Mine. And what happened was while trying to get information from Tanaka, first of all Mine was going through some cyber psychosis. He was slowly turning into like a cyber psycho. That is why he hit Kiwi out of commission completely, who was trying to hack in. Then it falls on Lucy, and Lucy tries to do it, and something happens. The authorities gets pinged, and the authorities come in. It was a massacre. Dorio tried to protect what's his name, Mine, because he was kind of going in and out into like a cyber psychosis state. She dies trying to protect Mine, and in the end Mine take cares of everyone. We do get to see that David was kind of like, oh no, I'm going to go and help Mine out, which Lucy did not want because Lucy was afraid of losing David. But David still went, tried to help him out, but unfortunately he was like, it's too late, and he tells David to go. And yeah, by the end Max Tag gets called in as well, and then it was over. The whole place blows up. David and Lucy is fine, but Mine and Dorio are dead. Tanaka is also gone. Now who else is left? Rebecca, Kiwi, these two are the only ones left alongside Lucy and um, David. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Episode number 7, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is a preference, and let's begin. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Who are these guys? Oh, David's fan. Wait, is that David? Damn, he became like an actual. Don't do it here, please. Rebecca's pissed. Damn! David got fully chromed, you can see that. So there's a little time skip. Oh, this guy. What was his name? I forgot his name. We saw him in the previous episode. Wait, so this new kid is like a new member of the Edgerunners? Hmm. Okay, the Q is there. Quick hacks. Damn, David. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Oh. Yo. What's his name? Julio. He's freaking out. Ah, short circuited. Damn. Damn. Oh, he got one of those. Yeah? Hey, yo, reload. Wait, double wielding shotguns? Oh my god, the turret. Yes. Oh, she switched it. Wow. Where's Lucy? What the hell? Who's this? Yeah. Yo! Oh, here we go. The Sandy. Damn, he's big. Oh! Oh no! Come on, move! Oh, he also has the chrome in his legs, which helps him. Damn! Damn! In his legs, he has that chrome, which helps him jump like higher. Yeah. Okay. Okay, calm down, kid. Oh my. Great. Freaking hell. It's just. Oh. Oh, this is one of those gigs she got. Oh, Wakako. Oh, Wakako is here. Wakako is part of the game. One of the fixes. Hmm. Another rookie dead. What the? Falco, that's his name. So he's like a big deal now. David. Hmm. How many years have passed after that? Hmm. Yeah, where's Lucy? Oh, she's completely after all the deaths and everything. Yeah. Yeah, what happened? Did she did see the records of David. So in Tanaka's head, you know. Sure. Mm. Uh, danced it? Oh, okay. Oh, this was damn. Look at him. Yeah, it's crazy. Why is this? Yeah, why does he have this amount of? Yeah, like why? There must be a reason why he's an Atom Smasher. Great. Oh, he was in the game. Doogie man. Yeah, this one of the Arasaka, like like Kiwi is calling. What client? Who? Oh my god, this is Arasaka. No, wait, who's it? Oh, it's Faraday. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah. Yeah. What do you want from the? What? Okay. From Militech? Yeah. Oh. Uh, yeah. Yeah, that was Lucy, but Lucy's not. Yeah. Oh, great. Well, damn, this is David's place. Hmm. Oh, that's. She's afraid. Like she thought maybe it's Kiwi or something, but from Militech, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's one. Yeah. Yeah, her past, which we still don't know much about. This is the Badlands, isn't it? I think that's what it's called. This place where they're in. Yeah, I knew like she was somehow connected with them. Oh, so they were net runners being okay. That's why he does. She doesn't like the suits. It reminds her of, and that's why she's so freaked out about Arasaka whenever, like when she got to see in Tanaka's mind. Underground, yeah, like this, stuck. Oh. Oh yeah, wait, is this? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The whole thing with Alt Cunningham, I think. Alt Cunningham. No, wait. Oh, that was. Oh no, no, wait, wait, wait. Oh, that was okay, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hmm. And that's why they had to deep dive, yeah. Uh. Yeah. Except her. Okay, so they. Ah. Oh boy. Yeah, everyone died. Hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. She's afraid of David, yeah. Oh god, what's happening? Who is this? Who is this dude? What? Oh, is he trying to? No, wait. Wait, what was that? Wait, is that it? Wait, what happened in the end? I don't understand that part. Like, someone was trying to, I guess, like, like Lucy's eyes kind of glowed when she was hugging David. So was someone trying to remote hack her or something? And maybe this guy was trying to do, and Lucy, like, hacked him back or something? Is that what happened? I don't understand the ending part. Okay, next episode will probably clear it up for us. Okay. Okay. That is it, I think. Right. So this episode, we got a little time skip, I guess you could say. I'm not exactly sure how much time spent after, went after that. But you can see David chromed up like a lot. Like everything is like chromed up. He's completely with cyberware. He's like in all of his even his body. The jacked up body is, I'm guessing, it's cyberware. So like there's no part of him that is like human now. It's like everything is like just chromed up. So we see them, like obviously David is like the new leader now, you could say, and they're going in, doing the different gigs that are being given out to them. And this gig was actually issued to them by Wakako. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone who's played the game knows about Wakako. Wakako is a fixer, just like Faraday. And Wakako is also kind of gives you jobs and stuff, and like jobs like this one where someone is probably kidnapped, you need to get them out of here. And I do remember, was it Wakako or was it someone else? It was someone else probably. There was a gig like this in Cyberpunk where you had to save like a person who has been kidnapped, and go in guns blazing or go in stealthily, your choice, that type of thing. And yeah, so yeah, he's been taking more jobs from more fixers and everything. And yeah, so this job, we get to see there was like a new recruit in them, this guy Julio or whatever his name was. And he's like a fan of David, and he's like, oh, I can do this. And he's like kind of like just very excited, and although at the same time very scared. And when we see that David trying to give him a few tips, he was like, oh, how are you going to defeat Maelstrom, and he's like, oh, Lexington, which is like one of the guns. And he's like, oh, Lexington won't do crap, take this gun, he gives him that tech gun, Satara, I think that's what they call them. That's a shotgun, which if you keep charging it, you can blast a lot of bullets at the same time, that type of thing. And this thing is pretty useful close combat, obviously, since it has like a very large spread, but it packs a punch, that type of thing. And I remember using this gun a few times in the game. It's like I said, it's good if you have if you can go in close combat and just go up to their face and just blast it off, that type of thing. In long range, this gun does crap. You won't be able to do anything with it. Either way, he gives him some tips and everything. Rebecca gets pissed off by him, making noises and stuff. Either way, we also see QE is there as a netrunner, and Falco, was that his name, or Fabio, something like that, whatever his name was, the guy we saw in the previous episode. He's like the driver now. And yeah, so we get to see the operation. QE is hacking from a distance, while Rebecca, Julio, and David, they go inside the base. And this part was crazy, they came up to David's face and they're like, hey, what are you doing? Just putting the gun on his temple. And David's just standing there without even moving. And everyone QE just hacks them, short circuits them for a while, and David just starts shooting. Rebecca becomes trigger happy, and Julio's just cowering, obviously this is his first gig. and there was like a turret which was trying to target them, but as always we have Kiwi with us. She hacks it to go and attack the enemy. And yeah, I remember this, like, this like actually being like a quick hack where you can hack the turret to attack the enemy. I have to say, this is like, this quick hack was kind of overpowered. Like, I remember like you can just hack the turret to just attack the enemy, and it's going to attack the enemy, and that type of thing. Either way, Cyberpunk, the game was very, I guess you could say, gave you the freedom to do whatever the hell you want to, how you can go and deal with a situation. You can either go stealthily, or like I said, go on full hack mode, just hacking the turrets and stuff, or you can go full guns blazing, just go in and just break open the turret and use it as a machine gun. I remember doing that, and there's like so many ways you can do stuff here, which was kind of crazy. I loved going gun blazing and doing some quick hacks now and then. It was kind of fun. Either way, so there you go. All the the opponent, all the enemies are gone. There's like one big opponent there on top who is jacked himself up a lot. Like, he's like this big and everything. And David takes care of him. He uses the Sandy, goes in close combat, and here we can see that he uses his leg augmentation to jump. And I remember this being also another, this was also another implant in the game where you can use your legs. I think the leg had like two different implants. One implant was where you can, if you press the space button, which is the one that you press to jump, if you keep pressing it, you like charge up, and it'll like help you jump a big height. Like, you can jump like almost double. I'm pretty sure David used that here. While there was another one, which one I preferred a bit more than the other one, was the double jump, where you can jump double, in the air you can jump another time, which really helped to kind of move from one place to another. Just if you're going to fall, if you do the double jump, you can like save yourself from breaking your neck, that type of thing. It helped a lot. And I remember, you can do a lot of things with the double jump. You can just jump on top of building to building, and just it became like a, what can I say, like a parkour. You can do some parkour stuff, very minimal parkour stuff in Cyberpunk by using the double jump. It was wild. You can do a lot of things. And I loved, when there was short buildings, I loved jumping from one building to another. Just jump high and do the double jump and go to the other building, that type of thing. It was fun. So obviously David used the charged one here, which charges up and you can jump more. Even though the distance that you cover with both the double jump and the charge jump are kind of the same, the double jump is a lot more versatile. But either way, David used the charged jump and jumped on behind him and just blew off his head. And you can see he's using the cannon thing, and I'm not exactly sure if this is the same one that mine used, because mine died. He got blasted off completely. So I'm not exactly sure how he got his hands on that, or if this is like something of the similar model to mine. Not necessarily mine's augment, but who knows, maybe this is mine's augment. Maybe he went back there when everything calmed down. Maybe he went back there and grabbed it or something. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, it's like the similar model to mine's, so he's using it. So then all the enemies are gone, and QE hacks and says that, behind that door the hostages are there, and this guy Julio starts running. He's like, oh yeah, it tries to run and just trips like a tripwire, and boom, just gets blasted off. That's it, he's dead. So yeah, this definitely was not the first time them losing another rookie. So yeah, they're used to this. Either way, they go in, and David is looks at all the hostages, and he's like, oh, Isabella Morgan, is there someone called Isabella Morgan here? And the girl kind of says, it's me. And There you go. She's saved. And yeah, so Wakako calls. Like I said, Wakako is a fixer, just like Faraday. And she she calls and she's like, "Oh, good job, David." Like okay. And David says like that the guy who was with us he died, and Wakako's like, "Oh, like he was a rookie, obviously, so like don't worry about it." And yeah, so they come back. I love how Rebecca is doing the same thing that her brother used to do. Pilar used to kind of do the little stunts and stuff. She's doing it now in front of everyone. And okay, so all right, what's this guy's name? Falco or Fabio? Falco, that's his name. All right, so Falco talks to David, and Falco's like, "Oh, thanks for the like being the driver." And Falco's like, "Oh, like I have to say when you called me, I thought that who the hell is this kid? Like, and who's like gangster wannabe? Like, what does he like? I wasn't really like like very excited to work with you, but then now I can see that yeah, you're doing way better than mine could ever do. You'll probably fly higher than mine someday." And either way, he gives him the cut, and Fabio leaves. Not Fabio, sorry, Falco. So yeah, and Kiwi also says that yeah, I never thought that you were going to take the reign. And then Kiwi asks him about Lucy, where she is and why is she not coming. So here, obviously, we can see that David is like, oh, Lucy kind of got like a little shock after that, and that's why she doesn't want to come back. She's still there, like kind of stuck in her, in her place. And we kind of get a little bit of a scene where we get to see Lucy still in the ice bath, like doing like a deep dive. And David, we can see that David is like, there must be something she saw, because I don't think like Dorio and Mine's death, obviously that definitely affected him, but I don't think it would have affected her this much. But there was definitely something that happened which is amplifying the fear that she has. So she kind of thinks maybe it's something in Tanaka's head, which we kind of saw in the previous episode. She saw, like David and his, like the whole his records and stuff, and realized that Tanaka is related to Arasaka, and that's why she freaked out. And after knowing the whole story, we know why she's so freaked out of Arasaka. She was like a net runner who was hired by not hired but forcefully exploited by the Arasakas. And that is why she's like, anything related to Arasaka, she just freaks out completely. And David is like, I need to I need to talk to her and everything. Now while they were having this conversation, Rebecca comes in, and Rebecca also starts talking to them. And Rebecca's like, "Oh, why don't you dance with me? Like tell your dog to put in a dance chip in you." when David says like, "I need to go," like I need to go and have a like talk with my dog. So he leaves, and yeah. Either way, he goes to the dock, and we can see that he's like roaming up so hard. This doctor is like, "What the hell are you doing?" And you're like fully chromed up, like like it's like, "Are you okay? Like is this working?" Like if this was like someone else, they would have like just croaked on the spot. Like, "What's up with you, kid?" And you can see that him remembering Jimmy's words, as when Jimmy Kurosaki said that, "Oh, like like everyone thinks that he's special. Do you also think that?" And you can see he says the same thing. He's like, "Oh, maybe I'm special," And now here's the thing. I also do wonder, why is this a thing? Why does he have this special what's that word? Special like connection or whatever to like cyberware? Like, why does he not get affected like everyone else would? Like, there must be some reason why this happens. Like, I don't know. There must be something. Like, either way, or maybe it's just in his genes. I don't know. Anyways, like he's just very good with cyberware, and it doesn't really affect him that much than it affects the other people. And yeah, so now the doc starts talking about Adam Smasher. Now Adam Smasher is a guy who was also in Cyberpunk 2022, and I think in the game you actually have to fight him in the end. I haven't completed it still, the game. I'm in the last part. I haven't still completed it, so I don't know. But Adam Smasher is a big name in the game as well. Like Adam Smasher was the guy who had like a thing, like a I wouldn't call it rivalry, but an animosity with Johnny Silverhand. Like Adam Smasher was the one who captured Johnny Silverhand, and that is why like in the game we had like a constant back and forth conversation about Adam Smasher. We also got to see the scene in Johnny Silverhand's like when we were playing with Johnny Silverhand in his body. We also got like a scene where we had to confront Adam Smasher. So stuff like that. So yeah, we know Adam Smasher quite well. He's part of the Arasaka, and you could say he's like a bodyguard kind of thing who takes care of anyone and everyone who goes against the Arasaka. He just like destroys them, kind of like a mercenary, you could say. Like yeah. And he's like the doctor's like, oh, this kind of makes you like Adam Smasher #2. And he's like, who's Adam Smasher? And he said like to some a hero of the fourth corporate war, to others the fully cyborg boogeyman, a walking nightmare, but all a living legend. Yeah. What kind of legend? The kind that fills the graveyards of Arasaka's orders. There you go. Either way, while they're having this conversation, Kiwi calls in, and Kiwi is like, oh, you have a client, come quickly to the afterlife. And they reach afterlife, and like we see Faraday is there waiting for him. And Faraday's like, welcome, kid. Like I had my connections with mine, and after he died, you can see that you are also making a name for yourself. So that's why I thought I have like a little gig for you. And he talks about how mine was like he was talented, but he also put a lot of thought and effort into friends and family. And he says like you're also like mine, like a team player, that type of person. And then he says like I have a job for you, will you do it? David says that yeah, I'm going to do it, but I need good money for it. And he's like, who do you think I am? I'm Faraday. And gives him the thing, the chip. He gets it. And so the job here is from Militech. Now Militech, as he kind of explains, is a corporation which is against the kind of, I wouldn't call it against, but they're like in odds with Arasaka. Where's that part when he explains? Yeah, Arasaka's bitter rival. And they're like the corpos, obviously. So Militech has a job for them. And he says like I also have another job after you complete this one. And they start talking about Tanaka, and he says like, oh, Tanaka had no data in, and then he also brings up Lucy. He's like, I remember hearing about this netrunner you have, who was able to get in Tanaka's eyes, break Tanaka's eyes, and she's quite talented. Where is she? And David said that she's not with us now. She is with us, however, she's not in doing the job currently. She's on a break. At which he says that that's a waste of talent and all that stuff. He's just meddling in our business. Good God. Either way, he says the main thing is we'll get a job, but before that we have to prove ourselves, that type of thing. He's like, yeah, I know mine, he was capable, but I don't know you, so you need to prove yourself. So there will be this job. If you are successfully able to do this, I'm going to give you a bigger one. And there's a lot of money coming in, so obviously David is thinking of getting this job and doing it. And he also says oh, you might need a good net runner, so you might take this opportunity to bring Lucy back, because you might need her. And David is also thinking about it. So either way, yeah, we have a new potential job, but first we need to complete this one. So okay, after that, we get to see that David has went back to his house, and his house here is it's it's like a suit, like a what can I say, like a big place with like like a very nice view, televisions, like other stuff, and my God, this room reminds me of what's his name, Kenny, in Cyberpunk. Was that his name, Kenny? Let me check. Another character who's deeply involved in the game. Let me just double check. I think name was Kenny. Yep, Kenny Eurodyne. Like he's another like the one of the romanceable character in the game. This reminds me of Kenny's. Wait a minute. Was his name Kenny or was his name Kerry? Wait. Kerry, not Kenny. Sorry, Kerry. Yeah. So yeah, Kerry was another one of the romanceable character out of the four characters. He was one of them, and Kerry was a friend of Johnny Silverhand. Back in those days, he used to hang out with Johnny Silverhand, one of the bandmates and stuff. And after Johnny Silverhand died, he made a name for himself, and he got a place which we go to later on in the game, which looked like this completely, like with this open place and everything. Like it was a big place, and these type of place only the rich can afford. And you can see how much David is making nowadays. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, so they're quite well off, and at this point, obviously, since he's making a name for himself as well, you can see how good he's kind of doing stuff, and how much successful he's becoming. Either way, we see Lucy's also there. Lucy's living together with him. And we also see, we also get to see that he still has his mom's ashes over there. And either way, he talks to Lucy and he says what has happened. Talks about how one of his team members again died. And you can see here how Lucy was scared. Lucy's like, wait, who died? And then he's like, oh, one of those guys who knew rookies. And then she's like, oh, okay. Which obviously you can see that she was scared. The only people that she knew at that moment, who were alive at least, are Rebecca and Kiwi, I guess. These two only, and obviously David is also here. So she was probably scared of getting another news of another person's death, be it Rebecca or Kiwi's. That is why when he's like, oh, like a new kid who came in, she's like, oh, okay. She was definitely relieved, but because she does. I'm pretty sure she's afraid of people dying and just sick of it. Anyways, David is like, oh, why don't you join back in our team? So back how we used to do. And Lucy says that, oh no, there's no need for two netrunners. And David still tries to kind of convince her, and she's like David, a little bit more, not now, yeah. And then again, David is like, oh, should I bring you something, something better, you're always in that ice bath, should I bring you a chair, should I bring you a suit or something? And here you can see that she's like, oh no, nothing, I don't need anything, I don't like those things. And you can see David is kind of depressed. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know anything about that. And because you can see that David wants to know more about her, but at the same time he doesn't want Lucy to remind her of whatever happened in her past, because I'm pretty sure David could guess that something happened in her past which she doesn't want to recall, and that is why she is not telling this to me. And but at the same time David also wants to know what happened to her, and that's why he's in a tough spot and he doesn't know what to say. And obviously we now know, after getting to know her story, why she doesn't like a chair, why she doesn't like a suit, because that's how she was in Arasaka. Anyways, after seeing David kind of getting bummed out there, Lucy's like, all right, come with me. And they go to an empty space outside Night City, and I'm guessing this is the Badlands. I'm pretty sure that's what they called this place. Like in Cyberpunk, in Night City, the Night City was obviously like a place, like a city, and there was like another part which was called the Badlands, I think. Which was like a desert part, and like there, like the nomads and everyone used to kind of move around. As far as I remember, the nomad groups being the groups. Obviously, it's pretty like you can probably guess from the name. Nomads are people who just move around. Like they're like a gang. They move around from one place to another, like make camp, stay there for a while, and then again move, that type of thing. So the nomads used to be there kind of moving around, and like in Cyberpunk 2077, the game, one of the nomad groups which V, the main character, gets involved with is the Aldecados. And the Aldecados, obviously their main base was like in the Badlands, in the desert part. So you had to like kind of move from one place to another, like like multiple times to get some jobs and stuff. So yeah, that type of thing. So I'm pretty sure this is the Badlands because you can see it's like a desert part. So they're like outside Night City, and like Lucy's showing David the stars, and David is like, "Oh, I would have loved to see the moon," and Lucy's like, "Wait, you haven't learned or something? They didn't teach you in Arasaka that the moon's light is going to drown the like the light of the stars. So if the moon is there, you won't be able to see the stars." And he's like, "Oh, I dropped out. That's why." Either way, they also talk about how Night City seems like a prison, and after that, David is like, "Can you please tell me what happened to you in your past? I do want to know about it. I don't want to know about you more. So, if it's not like painful to you." And here Lucy starts her story. So basically, they were like raised in an Arasaka facility, not in this place, not in Night City, somewhere else, and they she said like kids who passed in a proficiency test were tagged to become netrunner, kids who wouldn't be missed anywhere else. So I'm guessing she also had like, she probably didn't have parents or something, or like probably didn't have any relatives, something like that. And they were given this prospect, or this like a nice little, they were shown this nice dream of, oh, like you guys can become netrunners, you guys will have money, you guys will have get whatever you want, like you live a good life. And you can see here Lucy kind of quotes their words. She says, "We'll serve the world's most powerful megacorp one day." That was like the thing. And she says like that dream got us through the toughest days and the toughest trainings. But she says that it's a dream we were given, a dream we never questioned. And the day when the training was done, she said like we were expecting corp assignments all the world over. She was like, yeah, they're training us here, then they'll kind of after we go through the training, they'll go let us go into kind of distribute us to different corps here and there. And that was what they expected, but no, they forced them into diving for the Arasakas, a deep dive. And okay, so she says, okay, this part I'm going to read. Day in, day out, they forced us to dive. Old nets where they sent us. Alright, now one thing I need to check here. Obviously, the old net, as far as I can remember, the old net is old net Cyberpunk. Like, it was also in the game, I'm pretty sure. Net. Okay, okay, old net, data crash, black wall. Yeah, there was like, here it's written, the data crash is a refers to both the day the first net was almost destroyed and the virus called okay, yeah, virus called roving autonomous Bartmoss interface drones, created by rash Bartmoss. There you go, caused chaos. All right. Okay, so one thing I was kind of curious about, the whole Alt Cunningham situation. What's up with that? Okay, Alt Cunningham. Oh yeah, wait. Alt Cunningham is an AI, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, okay, never mind. Yeah, I kind of made a mistake. I was talking about here like Alt Cunningham here. I forgot. Alt Cunningham is an AI. She's not. She was not like after her death, she became a rogue AI. So yeah, she's also related to this old net. This black wall and this this part. However, I know like she's like a rogue AI over there. Like she's not the hacker. Like and I made a mistake here when I was reacting. Okay, so David says, I thought that the whole system old net collapsed something like 50 years ago, didn't it? And Lucy says, yeah, brought down by the history's greatest netrunner, creator of demons. He was a true savant, super hacker, legend Raish Bartamos. The guy who corrupted like 78% of the global net in a single day. There you go. And he says, she says, yeah, the data crash virus shattered cyberspace, broke the net into scattered mosaic of isolated local nets, connection severed, data lost, it was chaos. And Asaka's purpose lies somewhere in the old net. They're searching for legacy info, lost knowledge. All of us kids were soldiers sent into the nest of demons, and they were like led there to find something out. Either way, they were there, and they tried to recover data and stuff from there. However, rogue AIs would find them, swarm them, and just kill them, and everyone died one after the other. And a few of them were left, handful of them were left by the end. Lucy was also alive, but in the end, Lucy decided, and everyone decided, the ones who were left, they were like, if we are to die like this, we will die like fighting. And that's what they did. They were like Lucy kind of hacked all the, I'm guessing not Lucy but everyone over there, hacked all the personnel over there, killed them, and like just ran. And there was like almost everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone died except Lucy. They were like shooting them from the back, and in the end Lucy found herself in the junkyard, just there. And she started running from like in one place to another, getting away from the Arasakas. And in the night, she decided to settle in Night City because Night City was the best place if you want to hide. So that was her whole story. And David asks, like, are the Arasakas still after you? And he says that, who knows? Like probably not anymore. But there's still like a thing, like she still feels afraid of all that. And here something happens. You can see David's hand is kind of like, kind of just shaking. And Lucy says, haven't changed, have you? Still chasing after someone else's dream. And we get to see mine here. So I think, I'm not exactly sure. So he did get Mine's, cyber implant. Like that is Mine's, isn't it? The launcher thing, the cannon thing in his hand, it is Mine's. So he literally brought Mine's cannon arm and fixed, stuck it in him. So it's like kind of like shaking, probably like I don't know, like some residual memory or something. Like residual memory in body parts. What do they call it? Molecular memory or whatever. Something like that. It's probably kind of just I don't know, something like that, I'm guessing. Okay, now here Lucy says that, you know what, David, like I was afraid of the Arasaka, and I still am. However, now it's not. I'm not afraid of myself. I'm afraid that they'll do something to you. And we saw this before as well. In the previous episode when David wanted to go and save Mine, where Lucy was like, "Don't go," because she was afraid of losing David over there. And the fact that the Arasaka is involved in this, and her whole PTSD with Arasaka, like kind of made her so scared, and she did not want David going to the same place where the Arasaka are there. And you can see she says it here as well. She's like, I'm just scared of you now, so yeah. So David goes and hugs her. Anyways, now something happens here. Lucy was hugging him, and she kind of, her eyes goes wide open, some like some blinks, her eyes starts blinking or something. So here, what, and here, from here I don't understand what the hell happened here. So someone was trying to hack her. Was someone trying to remote hack her or something? You can see that there's like one dude here, one netrunner, who is talking to someone, and he's like, kind of saying that, yeah, man managed to get the data, but the vitals file for one of the things are malfunctioned, corrupted. And he also says something has been manipulated. No trace in the eyes. No. This level of precision, where there's only a handful of netrunners capable of doing it. And this guy, so he's also a netrunner, and he's trying to find out who got Tanaka, I think. That's what he's saying. And he says, like, no, I don't believe that Tanaka had no... Okay, my assumption, his system was breached when he was captured. Understood. I'll do what I can do to restore it. I'm pretty sure that the Arasaka are trying to track the person down who, got in, and which is obviously Lucy. Lucy was the one who did it, so they're trying to get Lucy now. So I'm guessing this dude here, trying to find who the hell, tampered with the data and, breached Tanaka's memory space. He is trying to, I'm guessing, reverse hack back or whatever he's trying to do, and that's why, Lucy's eyes were blinking, because this dude was probably trying to hack her or something, or trying to figure out. But here we see this dude is standing, he suddenly looks back and sees Lucy behind him. So obviously that was not Lucy, but I think that was like in the cyberspace or something. Lucy kind of, I'm guessing, hacked him back and killed him. So I'm not exactly sure if that's what happened here, but that would be my guess. So long story short, what happened is that this dude is hired probably by the Arasaka to find out what happened to Tanaka. So he tried to figure out who did this to Tanaka, who breached Tanaka, and probably was trying to hack whichever person did it. That's why Lucy's eyes blinked, and Lucy probably hacked him back and killed him. That would be my guess. I'm not exactly sure. Next episode will probably give us a good explanation of what happened there. Either way, that was it. Thankfully no one died here except that kid. So yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. This was my reaction to episode 7 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next week with another episode of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.